sent myself a love letter. I dipped my cooling blood. I sealed it with my kiss. Just in case a sentence runs. I wrote myself a poem. Proclaiming that I was the one. I said the sweetest nothing. Felt so deeply in the love.
You had a date tonight. You decided to meet up with your ex to try and make it right. Reconciliation for recompensance. They used to have you blocked, but now they're liking posts and commenting to win you back. They were on their best behavior, trying hard, you had to give them that. They sent a heart emoji, you smiled, then you sent it back.
Aww.
You were just meeting up for drinks and some chit and chat. To catch up and fill each other in on this and that. You cleaned up nice like spick and span. You checked yourself out in the mirror, did a little dance. They used to be the yang to your yin like you were split in half. They really broke your heart, but you were trying to be the bigger man. You do admit, you were at fault. You always fought with them over stupid shit. One last supper wouldn't hurt. You felt like you were taking the Eucharist. Your phone rung. It was a private caller. You answered and said, "Who is this?" Someone on the other end cussed you out, called you a stupid bitch.
You dumbass bitch.
You hung up, texted your ex and told them, "I'm not doing this." They replied back, "I'm sorry, please. Forgive me. Let me make it up." The audacity of niggas, I swear you can't make this up. Second chances, their advances, the back and forth, the silly dances, gender roles, walk in my shoes. If it applies, then let the pants fit. Another text. I don't know how they got my phone. I swear it's nothing serious. They're just a friend. You rolled your eyes. They must think that you're delirious. Your blood was boiling. You were starting to get furious. But something deep inside of you was curious. You knew they needed healing. Their intentions weren't nefarious. You had a soft spot for them. It drove you to hysteria.
Oh my God.
Another text. Are you still coming? Don't stand me up. I miss you so fucking much. I'd do anything for you. Tell me how to prove my love. You rolled your eyes. Not this again. You've heard the spiel so many times. You paced the room, but how could you save the day if they don't stay the night? If time heals, the sex cure. Teach me how to love, be my mentor. Find middle ground, the center. How kind of you, these gestures. We're lost in translation like a blind man learning ASL or a modem booting up AOL. You looked at your watch, you were late as hell. I'm on the way. I'll be there soon. I must have lost track of time. They texted back a smiley face, but you left them on red this time. At the restaurant, when you arrived, they really took you by surprise. The wine was chilled, it was candlelit. How long had they been planning this? You sat across from them and gazed into their eyes to figure out where all of this was coming from. Why are they trying to do this now? They took your hand in theirs, and even though you wanted to snatch it back, you didn't. If you wanted to hear them out, you had to listen. They licked their lips and they started to glisten. Ooh. It made you feel some type of way. You felt the energy shifting. They pulled you close and you obliged. It felt good to be back at their side. The waiter brought your appetizers, but they had planned a whole surprise. The plate set down in front of you had a message on the surface, asking you if y'all could be official. They pulled out a box with ribbons on it. They had all the bells and whistles, all the diamonds, rubies, crystals. They were hot and cold, so fickle. They were waiting on your answer. They had put you in a pickle, like a condiment. You weren't impressed by flattery and compliments, but integrity and common sense. And all of this felt fraudulent. You finally pulled your hand back and pushed the plate away. You weren't about to let them keep playing in your face. We need to talk, you told them. You were feeling brave and boldened. You refused to show your hand like you were playing Texas Hold'em. I miss you. I miss us. I'm so happy that you picked up. I got this for you. I'm doing this for us. You were gonna need a bigger cup. You drank your wine, then got a stronger drink. Told them, I need some time to think. You sat and pondered the time of things, the inflation, the economy. You were never really kind to me. You dumped blindsided me. You don't practice monogamy. Are you still addicted to pornography? Your ex sat there dumbfounded, hung their head and started pouting. They won't rain on your parade just because their judgment's clouded. But I love you, they told you. Please give me a chance. Please. You replied, this ain't love, it's romance. This ain't coming from your heart, it's coming from your gonads. You just want to see if you can break me into a million pieces after I put myself back together. After you broke my heart, you just want me on a tether. Don't want me to go far. They swore up and down that it wasn't true. Oh. They pulled out a picture that y'all took in the booth back in the day at the arcade before your wave started partying. Look, we were so happy. They tried to convince you. We look so good together. They're minimizing the issue. Your eyes started watering, you grabbed for a tissue, thinking about all of the misuse, the abuse. They reached across the table trying to get you to kiss you, and you flinched, they missed, your voice went up a pitch. The truth is, you hate yourself, and I'm a reflection of the potential you can't reach. Shall you show me aggression? Because I mirror back what stands to be corrected. Emotions unavailable, you use sex to express it. You lack drive and want me to show you what direction you should be going, but that's not my profession. You're only sitting here because you're being deceptive. If you really loved yourself, you would have never sent that message. Because we're not aligned and you would find someone right for you in time, but to fill the void, you bridge the gap with the past, quit looking back. The waiter came to the table and asked how you were doing.
How was everything?
You smiled and said, I'm fine, over softly playing music. You might be goofy sometimes, but you were far from stupid. You believed in God, not Cupid. You peeped they had their phone muted. Your ex proclaimed their love, said they're sorry, eyes were starry. They were salty from their tears falling in the calamari. They pulled up pictures of you two at Cedar Point in Kalahari. You were the perfect couple comparable to Ken and Barbie. I need you in my life.
Come on.
We're supposed to be husband and wife. No one else will suffice.
Let's do this.
You're the sugar to my spice. They pulled out a ring. Here, I got you this ice. They pleaded with you, told you all about how they had looked for someone else. They're still playing games. What a good sport. Quit seeking arrangements. You need to seek Jesus. You're on your knees begging and pleading, but should be praying. I love you, but I don't believe anything you're saying. You think it's a joke, but I'm not playing. I've closed out this chapter of my life. What I allowed in the past, I don't condone now. Here's some advice. Don't make me have to tell you twice. You need to find Christ. Get a grip like a vice. Find your weakness, fix your character. Stop putting on an act like a caricature. Their phone interrupted you, started ringing off the hook. They rushed to hide your screen, but you'd already had a look. Their new boo was calling, they were fumbling, stalling. Your ex started bawling their eyes out. The truth is obvious, they couldn't hide now. You stood up from the table and collected your things. Left behind all the gifts, diamonds and bling. Wintertime romance, your summertime fling. You eyed the knife on a table. They knew what they did, like the sequel to Scream. You took a deep breath before you made a scene. It's embarrassing. There's no comparison. You don't need me. You need a therapist. You need apologies from your parents and foresight and preparedness. Your ego and your arrogance and pride will be the death of you. Your thirst for lust instead of life is painstakingly wrecking you. Find yourself instead of finding love. What are you really hiding from? Get off the drugs, you ain't high enough. Release your burdens, you ain't light enough. What do you offer the world? What's your purpose? Is this all there is? God's favor, full of promise, made in the image, I'm auspicious. Separate your wants and needs, don't feed the flesh, starve the beast. Forgive yourself, you need to grieve. Excuse me, but I need to leave. Ingratiate. I ain't married yet, but save the date. Stay vigilant, stay celibate, and make them wait. Make them go through the most high to get close to you. Instead of turning tricks, I'm really hoping you will turn another leaf. Cause true love only comes from God. Why are you in pursuit of Red roses, blue violets, my two lips only sing praises in his holy music.